Revelations 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Quadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. And salutations to the hopeful elect, GMS Arkansas. Come up with this little short lesson dealing with a future prophecy, which you have like, I'm going to give you an example, the camp, Wi-Fi camp, when they go into the chip, they want to say it's a philosophy. And when you go into the word philosophy, it goes into like learning, okay? All right. Now, that little group, I think they're a spinoff from Zabak. And we know his stance on the chip, he always said it was a philosophy. But when you read in Revelations, it's in the scriptures. He calls us all, both small and great, meaning he is a supplier of a thing. Okay? He calls it all, both small and great. It don't matter the rank of person, how rich you are, how poor you are, whether you outside free walking around or you incarcerated. To receive, okay, to be issued, okay, let's go into the word receive. All right. And the video you see on the screen, we'll get to it. All right. One of the brothers sent it to me, the water brother. Ditto me. To give something to someone of one's own accord, to give one something to his advantage. This is what Esau wants you to believe in issuing this new digital technology. Okay? They want you to be able to be comfortable in thinking you don't have to carry a wallet or carry car keys, so to speak, because you have technology now where people have they have this RFID tip technology right now, because people are walking up to their cars, putting their hand on the window, and the door open, and the car crank. They could go to their homes and wave their hand across a keypad, and the doors are open or are locked, vice versa. So for someone to get up to be teaching and saying this is not a implantable device, is a philosophy, you are a false teaching. Okay. More and more evident, Esau is going towards this digital technology. Bill Gates being one of the people at the forefront of it. He and Elon. Okay. And on the screen it says Bill Gates pushes digital ID for newborns in Kenya, so they don't have to have that paper. Okay. Before they leave the hospital, someone will be basically chipped, so to speak, to receive a mark. Okay. What's that mark? Okay, let's look up receive. So it's going to give to you, okay, a mark, a charagma, a stamp or an imprinted mark, a mark stamped on your forehead or the right hand as a badge of followers of the Antichrist, meaning against the anointed. A brand, a theme carved, a sculpture, a graven work, or an idolatrous image. Salaki, that's a tongue twister. The Strong's definition goes into a sketch or etching, i.e., a stamp as a badge of servitude. So if you take this mark, you will be in the servitude of Esau, the devil. You'll be basically taking allegiance with him against the Heavenly Father and His Son. That's what it is. Okay? And this is an implantable device. If you ever read the Second Patriot Act, go to about page 1000 and read about 1004. Okay, it speaks of these implantable devices. And it says that no man may buy or sell save he have the mark. So it's getting to the point where Esau is going to force you. You're either going to eat or you're not going to eat. It's basically, hey, you either take it or starve. That's how Esau is. You will be looked at as an outsider. Okay? But you got to remember there's a war against the fashions of evil and good. Okay? And it says, in that no man may buy or sell save he have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath the understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and the number is 666. Okay, this is dealing with biometric barcodes and everything. This chip, they are going to have barcodes where all you have to do is wave your hand or walk through. Okay, it's going to be looked at as a convenience. And this is true. This is prophecy of the scriptures. And this is one of the prophecies that must happen before the end of Esau's rulership. This is a last-ditch push for Esau to basically control everyone. All right? So I'm going to play this video and listen to what this lady says. This is in Kenya. You know, Bill Gates hangs over there in Africa a lot too, so.
Of the country. Rights groups have also been expressing concern over the possibility of discrimination and the erosion of privacy. But listen, I just told you in a very nice way. Now let me just put it blatantly to you. The program targets the birth of new babies. So once you have your baby, before your baby leaves the hospital, you no longer get a paper birth certificate, but then you get a digital one that is somehow implanted somewhere on somebody's body. Think about that, but have a listen to this.
The digital ID, which has been a big problem to us for a very long time, is now on a testing mode. For the next 2 months, I have been assured by all the stakeholders, led by the ministries concerned, that by December, we will be able to launch digital ID, where every Kenyan don't have to carry any paper, plastic or otherwise, as an ID that they should be able to be identified digitally using their iris or their fingerprints, and we can transact without the necessity of people struggling to identify who they are. And the proudest part of it is that we don't have to spend the billions that we have spent on all the other manenos, as all of you know.
We're taking things that are, genetically modified organisms, and we're injecting them in little kids' arms. We just shoot them right into the vein.
Kenya is in serious trouble. Now, for you to accept this, that means you're going to be completely surveilled and controlled. Think about it. So they have targeted the new babies, of course, even the ordinary citizens, the grown-ups, the young ones, the teenagers, and even the elderly ones will receive this digital ID. But they will then create a new generation where they'll be completely under this digital ID and they have no choice.
Now, if you take this chip, okay, there is a penalty for it. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has prophets on the highways and byways telling you the prophecies and telling you the way to go, the right thing to do according to the scriptures of what thus said the Lord say. So Revelations 14:9 says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark. Okay, we know what the mark is. It's an implantable device in his forehead or in his hand. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation, his righteous anger. Okay? and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, because Yahweh Shai and his angels are going to be right there in the sea, meaning the sky, the clouds, as all this is taking place, bringing that destruction. While the destruction is going on, you're going to be in the presence of Yahweh Shai being burned up, basically. Okay? You're going to be tormented. Okay? So it is not a philosophy. It is a implantable device, a real implantable device. And every day more and more, what can these prophets say who are prophesying this false doctrine when they see this happening day by day? They see it more and more, that these Edomites are ushering in this RFID chip technology. Okay? So that means because you look at the word philosophy, according to that definition, ain't nobody gonna make it. Okay? So this is the final ditch of Esau to basically take control, and the Most High won't allow it to happen. This is just part of the prophecy. Hey, we know who the devil is, man, and hey, we gonna roll with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, put the spirit on all of us brothers to keep pushing and don't take this RFID chip technology, because it is death. So with that, shalom.